Today I'm going to compare money market funds to online high yield savings accounts and see if you can do either one for banking. I'm going to compare them and to see which one is best for banking. If you can do banking with money market funds. Please help this channel out by subscribing if you haven't already. Also, feel free to like and share. The first one that came up, the highest interest rate, is Vanguard. Vanguard has the highest interest rate with money market funds. Now, when we look at their funds that they have available, these are the top ones right here. You have the Vanguard Cash Reserves Federal Money Market Fund, the Federal Money Market Fund, which is the default for the Vanguard accounts for the settlement fund. That's 5.04. And you have the highest out of all of them is the Vanguard Treasury Money Market Fund, 5.07. I'm going to see if we can actually turn this into a bank. So Vanguard has a check writing service. If you go into your Vanguard account, you may have the check writing option available depending on your account type. Now, this is what got me started on this. So you can set up check writing. Now, the minimum amount per check is $250. Now, that's a problem. But I was thinking that I would enable check writing, then use the routing number and account number to do bill pay. But I contacted customer service at Vanguard. They said you cannot use it for bill pay. It says right here, checks are considered drafts. You may not use them to get cash immediately from a bank. You cannot use them to set up electronic banking or bill pay services. So if you try to send a payment using the routing number and account number to a third party, let's say in a utility company, it's not going to go through or Vanguard's going to have a problem with it. So unfortunately, this kills the Vanguard as a banking option. So what other options are there? Well, the first one that comes to mind is Fidelity. Now, Fidelity is set up where you can actually use it as a bank account. Now, if you have a Fidelity brokerage account or the cash reserves, you can use it. You can use their bill pay feature. Brokerage account or investment account has the government money market fund, SPACs, as one of the options. And this has one of the highest yields out of all of them. This has a 4.75% 7-day yield. If you choose the FDIC insured option, which is the Fidelity Cash Management account, the rate drops way down to 2.60%. So I don't see this as a competitive option to what's available in the marketplace. However, if you're using the SPACs one, you don't get FDIC insurance. If you're using Fidelity investment account as a bank, it's not going to be FDIC insured. It's going to be insured by SIPC, which is inferior to the FDIC. So there are some protections in place, but it's not as good as FDIC. However, once you set up, bill pay is available for either the cash management account or the Fidelity brokerage account. With the bill pay, you can basically pay bills like you would with the normal bank. So you can receive bills, set up payees, receive e-bills. Okay, what other options are available besides Fidelity? So the third one that comes to mind is Schwab. Now, Schwab has a actual bank account. This account is good in some ways. Now, their bank account pays a very low 0.48% APY. Now, that looks really bad, but if you're somebody who travels overseas and you use ATMs, they refund all the ATM fees no matter where you are in the world. So it's good for that. But if you're here in the US, the rate's just too low. And if you sign up with a money market fund, they don't have a default settlement account. And as far as I know, there's no way you can do bill pay on that. So I see Schwab is out of the running on this. So really the only contender with the money market funds as a bank would be Fidelity. And that's the 4.75% one using the non-FDIC insured one, which is 4.75% APY. I left SaveBetter off this list because the savings account by SaveBetter, the accounts by SaveBetter lack an account number and routing number, so you can't use it for bill pay. So SaveBetter online savings accounts are not suitable for bill pay. So I don't see them as savings accounts that can be used for banking. I would have included Salem 5 Direct. I believe they have an over 5% APY now, but their website's been down all day, so I'm also keeping this one off. The other ones that I'm going to keep off, I'm going to not include any accounts that are less than 4.75%, and I'm going to keep off accounts that have a high starting balance or lots of requirements. Now, the first bank I'm going to compare it against the online savings accounts with similar rates. The first one that's also the same rate, this one is FDIC insured, 4.75% APY. Bask Bank, here you can see 4.75%. No minimum deposit. There's 6 limit withdrawal or transfers per month on this one. The next one I found is a new one. This one is called Laurel Road. It has a high 4.8% APY, no minimum balance, 0 cost to open. It has an unusual 7 limit withdrawals or transfers. Most of them are either 6 or they're unlimited. So that's a bit unusual. The other thing I noticed is there's a $25 early withdrawal fee. There is a early withdrawal fee if you close your account within 180 days of $25 on this one. The next one is UFB Direct. Now they have 2 accounts. UFB Direct has 2 accounts, both 4.81%. They have a money market fund. They have a money market account which has a checkbook, and they have the online savings at 4.81. Now this one is actually lowered. It was actually 5.04 until last month or so when they dropped that product, and so now you only have the lower rate one. There's no monthly minimum on this one, and there's a 6-item withdrawal or transfers per month. ValleyDirect is the next one. It has a high 4.85% APY, only $1 minimum deposit to open. It has unlimited withdrawals and transfers, which makes it unique. The next one is Vio Bank. The Cornerstone Money Market has a 4.88% on all balances. It has a low $100 minimum and 6-item withdrawals or transfers per month. My Banking Direct, the next one. This is from Flagstar Bank. It has a 5.0% APY. This one has a higher $500 opening balance, no monthly or maintenance fees, 6-item withdrawals or transfers per month. The next one is a new one that I added called Evergreen Bank. This has a high 5.0% APY. It has a $100 minimum and a 6-item withdrawal or transfers per month. Now, I did find that there's a $50 early withdrawal fee. There's a $50 early withdrawal fee on this one if you close the account early. Here you can see a list of the Evergreen fees. It has a high $50 fee if closed within 90 days. If it's a promotional account closed within 180 days, it's a $150 fee. So this one, I'm not so impressed with it. I'm not so impressed with this one based on their fees. There's also a savings account dormant fee if dormant for 18 months of $5. The last 3 have the highest APYs. Here's Wealthfront, which you're probably already aware of. This one has a 4.55% APY. However, I have a referral code where you get a 0.5% boost for 3 months. And then if you want to continue that, you can refer someone else once you have an account, and you'll also get another 3-month boost, and you can do that over and over. Here's the referral code that I'll put in the description. 5.05% you'll get on this for 3 months, and then you can just keep referring others. The next one is Redneck Bank. It has a 5.05% APY. Now I'm including the money market one, which has fewer requirements. This one has a higher minimum balance of, this one has a higher starting balance of $500, and there's a 6-item withdrawal limit per month on this one. It's $5 after that. Now they have another one that's higher than this, but it has a lot of requirements like spending, balance, a variety of different things. The last one is the highest APY. It's Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Now this one has a 4.15% APY normally, which may not sound like much, but I have a bonus that increases this by 1% for 3 months. Now this one doesn't have as many features as Wealthfront, but it does have same-day transfers, which I don't believe any of the other ones have same-day transfers like this, so that's a nice feature. And there's no monthly fees, and you can do unlimited transfers on this one, just like Wealthfront. You don't have the 6-item limit. So check the link in the description for the referral code on this one. So which one of these do I like best? I would say right now, as far as the highest rate, I would say go with this one for the highest rate. If you want more features, then go with Wealthfront. It has more features and it has a higher rate. Normally, it has a slightly higher rate than this, 4.55 normally. Wealthfront also has the option of doing check deposits. If you have a certain balance requirement, you can do check deposits. Now, I do have a preference for, if we're comparing all of these accounts to one another, I still have a preference for FDIC. It's a safer bet, and I think if there's an issue with payments or anything, I would prefer to have FDIC over the alternative, which Fidelity uses. So, and the rate is higher. So you've got 5.05%, which is higher than the Fidelity's 4.75. So for banking, I'm still going with Wealthfront or Marcus. Thanks for watching. Please help the channel by subscribing if you haven't already. And also press that like button and feel free to share this video.